Good morning, children. In continuation to our last class on linear equations in one variable, still we are continuing with exercise sums. Okay, today let us discuss few more exercise sums, and I hope so you are understanding, children. Okay, let us see the first sum in that. The length of a rectangular field is 8 meters less than twice its breadth. If the perimeter of a rectangular field is 56 meters, find its length and breadth. So children, they have given the condition in the question. The length of the rectangular field is 8 meters less than twice its breadth. So first let us consider breadth of a rectangular field is equal to x meters. Okay, next, according to the condition, length of the rectangular field will be 8 meters less than twice its breadth. Twice its breadth means 2x. 8 meters less than twice its breadth means 2x minus 8 meters. Okay, next they have given perimeter of a field is 56 meters. So, we have written what they have given in the question. Now, you have to find out the length and breadth of a rectangle. Okay. So, children, you know what is perimeter of rectangle formula, isn't it? 2 into L plus B, which is equal to 56 meters. Now, first let us transpose 2 to the either side. Then, L plus B is equal to 56 by 2. If you divide 56 by 2, you will get 28 meters. Now L plus B is equal to 28 meters. Now let us substitute length and breadth values. Length we have considered it as 2x minus 8 plus breadth we have considered it as x, which is equal to 28 meters. Now add both the x variables, 2x plus x, which is equal to 3x, minus 8, which is equal to 28 meters. Now transpose minus 8 to the right hand side. Then you will get plus 8. So 3x is equal to 26 plus 8. So 3x is equal to 28 plus 8 is 36. Now you have to find out the value of x. So now you have to transpose 3 to the either side. So x is equal to 36 by 3. If you divide 36 by 3, you will get 12 meters. So we got now value of x. So we have considered breadth of the rectangular field has x meters, which is equal to 12 meters. And length of the rectangular field we have considered it as 2x minus 8 meters. Now let us substitute x value in this 2x minus 8. So you will get 2 into x is 12. 2 into 12 minus 8, which is equal to 2 into 12 is 24 minus 8, which is equal to 60 meters. Now let us move to the next sum. Two equal sides of a triangle are each 5 meters less than twice the third side. If the perimeter of a triangle is 55 meters, find the length of its side. So children, what they have given in the condition in the question, two equal sides of a triangle are each 5 meters less than twice the third side, isn't it? So first let us consider the length of third side of a triangle is equal to x meters. So according to the condition, length of the remaining two equal sides will be 2x minus 5, because they have given 5 meters less than twice the third side, means 2x minus 5 meters. And next they have given perimeter of a triangle is 55 meters. So what is perimeter of a triangle formula? Sum of all the sides. Means you have to add all the three sides of a triangle. One they have given 2x minus 5. Another they have given 2x minus 5. And third side they have given x meters. So 2x minus 5 minus plus 2x minus 5 plus x is equal to 55 meters. Now add all the x variables. 2x plus 2x is 4x. 4x plus x is 5x. Minus 5 will become minus 10. So 5x minus 10, which is equal to 55 meters. Now let us transpose minus 10 to the right hand side. Then you will get plus 10. 5x is equal to 55 plus 10. 55 plus 10 is 65. 5x is equal to 65. Now you have to find out the value of x. Now let us transpose 5 to the either side. Then you will get x is equal to 65 by 5. If you cancel 65 by 5, you will be getting 30 meters. So the length of two equal sides of a triangle is 2x minus y. Let us substitute x value in this 2 into 30 minus 5. So 2 into 13 is 26 minus 5, which is equal to 21 meters. So the length of the third side, x, we have considered it as x, which is equal to 30 meters. So length of two sides of a triangle will be 21 meters and the length of the third side of a triangle will be 30 meters. Now let us move to the next sum. Two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees. Find the angle. So children, what do you mean by a complementary angle here? Yes, sum of two angles equal to 90 degrees is called complementary angle. Okay, now let us consider one angle in two complementary angles is x degrees. And you know that sum of two complementary angles is equal to 90 degrees, isn't it? So second angle will be how much here? 90 minus x degrees. So according to the condition given in the question, two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees. Two complementary angles differ by 12 degrees means one angle we have considered it as x, differ means minus, another we have considered it as 90 minus x, which is equal to 12 degrees. Now minus of 90 minus x means minus plus, you will get minus 90, minus you will get plus x. So x minus 90 plus x is equal to 12 degrees. Now add both the x variables. X plus x is 2x, minus 90 is equal to 12 degrees. Now let us transpose minus 90 degrees to the right hand side. Then you will get plus 90 degrees. So 2x is equal to 12 plus 90 degrees is 102 degrees. Now you have to find out the value of x. So let us transpose 2 to the either side. Then you will get x is equal to 102 by 2. If you cancel 102 by 2, you will get 51 degrees. So the value of x is 51 degrees. So first angle, one angle for complementary angle we have considered it as x, which is equal to 51 degrees. And second angle we have considered it as 90 minus x. So 90 minus 51, which is equal to 39 degrees. So the two complementary angles, one angle is 51 and second angle is 39 degrees. Children, this sum is very important, children. Next one, two supplementary angles differ by 34 degrees. Find the angle. So children, what do you mean by supplementary angles here? Yes, sum of two angles which is equal to 180 degrees is called supplementary angle. As I explained in the previous sum, two complementary angles differ by 12. Similarly, you have to do this sum also. So try to do by your own. And it is an example sum in your textbook. It is very important, children. Next sum, let us move to the next sum. Ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in a ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of the ages will be 56 years. What are their present age? Once again, I am reading the question. The ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in a ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of the ages will be 56 years. What are their present age? So, first let us consider Rahul's present age is equal to 5x and Lakshmi's present age is equal to 7x. Because they have given in the question the ages of Rahul and Lakshmi are in a ratio 5:7. So, we are considering as Rahul's age as 5x and Lakshmi's age as 7x. 4 years later means after 4 years. Age of Rahul will be 5x plus 4. 5x plus 4 means after 4 years means you have to add 4 to that. So, age of Lakshmi will be 7x plus 4. Okay. Now, according to the condition given in the question, sum of the ages is 56 years. Means sum of the ages means 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 which is equal to 56 years. Now, add the x variables. 5x plus 7x which is equal to 12x plus 4 plus 4 which is equal to 8. So, 12x plus 8 is equal to 56 degrees. 12. Now, let us transpose 8 to the right hand side. Then you will get 12x is equal to 56 minus 8. Now, 56 minus 8 is 48. So, 12x is equal to 48. You have to find out the value of x. So, transpose 12 to the either side, which is you will get x is equal to 48 by 12. Now, cancel it. You will get 4. So, present age of Rahul we have considered it as 5x. Substitute x value in this. 5 into 4 which is equal to 20 years. And present age of Lakshmi we have considered it as 7x. So, 7 into 4 which is equal to 28 years. So, present age of Rahul and Lakshmi is 20 years and 28 years. So, children, in today's class, I have explained 4 sums and 1 sum you have to do by your own. Write these 5 sums as today's assignment. Rewatch the video, understand the sums and complete your assignment. Thank you, children. Meet you in the next session with few more exercise sums. Have a good day.